You were finally moving on from a connection that plagued you recently, that caused you a lot of pain, that caused you a lot of embarrassment, that you felt like you should have been the one that ended it, but I feel like they ended it. It made you feel kind of like a clown. It just, the whole thing was, you knew it needed to end it, but you had a hard time letting it go. And so now moving forward, there's a little bit of regret and there's a little bit of guilt because you kind of felt like it was your fault that it ended. But I'm here to tell you that it wasn't. You knew the whole time that that relationship wasn't for you. You knew the whole time that there was something off about it. There were secrets coming through. There was sneaky behavior. There was like meanness, toxicity. They might have secretly been talking to people behind your back. And just the overall energy was horrible, and it ended kind of around the winter time. But now moving forward, there's this new energy coming in here in the spring, a new romantic connection that I think you're going to meet. And this new romantic connection is going to be a lot different than how your romantic connections have been. 111 on the timer as I say that. I'll have you know, I've already tried to record this video and it got deleted, so I feel like this is supposed to kind of be a surprise for you. But yes, it's coming in like really fresh. I feel like the old connection had you really insecure and doubting yourself, and you were feeling lost for a little bit, but now you're finally feeling more confident in your decision to move away from it. So now there's finally space for this new connection to come in. Water signs are showing through really aggressively, as well as air signs in Leo. And I feel this new connection is going to give you the strength that you need to chase after your dreams. It's going to be emotionally invigorating, and it's going to allow you to show a side of yourself that you haven't been able to show for a very long time, this emotional vulnerability that you've had locked away, I'm hearing. It's going to be a time of great healing for you once you do enter this union. And I was also hearing too, like the work and the manifestations that you've been putting into the universe are making you very magnetic right now. You have this energy that just like, you know, you're the crap, you know. You know you're hot shit. And I feel this new energy coming towards you is going to see how magical you are, and you're going to be like exactly what they're looking for. There's not going to be this insecurity or this back and forth, this anxious avoidant, because you're in a more secure energy now. You were leaving behind kind of the toxic relationship patterns that you had been holding on to, and this new season is, because the cycle has been broken, this energy of trust in your relationships that you haven't experienced before. And it's going to be a slow moving energy in like a, you know, like building up tensions kind of way. It's going to be passionate, but it's not going to be like in a love bombing way. It's going to be really true and kind-hearted and invigorating and inspiring. And I had pulled the Six of Wands earlier about it, so it's definitely gonna be something very successful for you. But because of the work that you've been doing on yourself, you're very magnetic right now. So not just this person is gonna come towards you, but also other suitors are probably already trickling into your energy, because you're just people want to love on you because you're radiating love. And honestly, the person from the past will probably poke their little stinky head in, but you already know that's not aligned for you. I don't think I need to tell you anything else with that. Just, you know, use your discernment and intuition as always. However, this new connection is going to be a lot more aligned for you. I had pulled the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So it's going to be emotionally mature. You're going to be able to communicate easily, like if there's any problems. It does feel like it's going to be long lasting. So I'm just going to ask Spirit if they have any other messages they want to get out real quick about this connection I've been picking up on. It's like a classic love. Yeah, this emotional offer coming in. Put Your Head on My Shoulders by Paul Anka was coming through. And yeah, just this ending of an old season, letting go of illusions, letting go of who you used to be in romantic connections, like a wounded energy. I don't think you're going to have a wounded energy in your relationships anymore, because I think that this new person coming in is going to allow you to heal a lot of your relationship wounds, your abandonment wounds, your trust issues, because sometimes we have trust issues just because the person that we're with isn't trustworthy. And we gaslight ourselves into staying in a situation that doesn't serve us because we think there's something wrong with us. We think we're at fault, when in reality, if the person was meant for you, you wouldn't be feeling that way, right? Okay. Yeah. It's kind of like divinely guided here, in the sense of like it's going to teach you some spiritual lessons on how to love yourself a little bit better and how to trust yourself a little bit better. And there's not going to be any more sneaky behavior going on. We're leaving that in the past. It's going to be very truthful, very honest, very uplifting. Okay. Put your head on my shoulders. They were showing some energies of guilt coming through, this energy of pain, woundedness, and betrayal, and how you were kind of having a hard time letting go of the guilt associated with the relationship ending, because you felt like you were acting out of character in that relationship. And I'm just here to tell you that it was not your fault that it ended. All right. Of course, there's always things that we can work on as individuals, but sometimes things just don't work out for a reason. And I think you knew that deep down in your soul. Okay, so let's look forward into the future, into what new things can come in, and look for new aligned opportunities. I'm really excited for this season of your life, and I hope this message helped. You got this. Keep going.